It's John here. I hope everyone's very well. Been enjoying so many videos recently. I kind of hardly keep up actually. Some really great stuff out there in the VC. So lots of love to everybody. I'm going to respond to Rodger Coleman's challenge to come up with the "used to hate it, now love it." And a little bit of context to this before I go into it. I'm just going to be a short vid, don't worry. I was driving. I'd spent the weekend with some friends up in the east coast of England, and I was driving back. Terrible weather, rain hammering down. Stuck a CD into my stereo in my car, and it jammed. So then had to resort to FM radio, and I tried some FM radio. And my nephew, who was then I think about 10 or 11, who's now a grown up and very successful young man. Hello, Jamie. Had retuned all the stations, all 24 stations on my presets to one station, which is called Heart FM, which is kind of like an AOR kind of UK channel. Still is, I think, actually. And I must admit, the 80s were not. This was in the early 90s, and they played mostly kind of 80s kind of rock music, and that wasn't my favourite period for music, I have to admit. I kind of tended to tune out of rock and pop music pretty much in the 80s and listen to hip hop and kind of jazz and all kinds of other stuff. And this song by this band, Toto, came up. Now, not only had I kind of not liked Toto, I'd actually gone into print and said I hated them, and actually said it was the epitome of all I didn't like in music. And the track Rosanna came up, and somehow or other it just suited my mood at the time. I was having all kinds of relationship issues. The weather was terrible. It was a long way home. I'd left it too late. And it just kind of got me for some reason. So I became a kind of, not complete, but a slight kind of Toto fan at this time. And loved that track particularly. I mean, I always knew Toto were great musicians. I mean, Jeff Pecora is a fantastic drummer. I worked with Steely Dan and other people, but it really got me. And I have to say, that song has stayed with me ever since, and I love it. And I even like some of their other stuff. Although I have to say, I draw a line at power ballads. I think, as far as I'm concerned, only Prince and Todd Rundgren should be allowed to sing power ballads, and everyone else should be banned, I think. But anyway, so this is my kind of guilty pleasure almost. This is Toto 4, and particularly the track Rosanna, which I have to say I love. Anyway, more posts to come.